What's up everybody, my name is Phil and welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. In today's video, we're doing some more repairs on our Myteelite extractor. Alright guys, so the day has finally come. You've probably seen the video that we did on replacing the pump on the extractor. If you didn't, check out the card up in the top corner and check out that video, because we basically did some surgery on our old Myteelite 8070 and replaced the pump. Found out that we really didn't need to replace the pump. I have that pump somewhere over here. I was going to use it for something and I totally forgot about it, so this video just reminded me of it. Anyway, we're going to now replace the vacuum because we were using it yesterday, and here's what the vacuum sounded like. Yeah, that sounds bad. So this thing is going on 10 years old, so it's probably about time that we replace that vacuum. So we ordered one online. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this is not the box. I guess it's in there. But, ooh, we do have some hyper dressing to play around with. That will be for a later video. Aha. I hope I ordered the right one. Alright. So here's the new vacuum. Alright, so we'll make sure that everything is connected and working correctly. So let's open up the old one first. Alright guys, so now we're going to take this thing apart. It doesn't look too complicated. Yes, I know. Not right now. I emptied the tank here, and you're going to notice, again, make sure it's unplugged. So you'll see here, the vacuum motor is right here. It's held on by three, let's see. It looks like 2 screws and some other bolt here that I can't really determine what it is. Let me see. It looks exactly, yep, it looks exactly the same, so that's good. There. So, you know what? I don't have these types of wires, so I'm going to have to try something else here. But let's start to remove the motor. Alright, so it looks like a 7/16, and that will loosen this bolt right here. Don't know why they used a bolt. Oh, I guess it's a long, okay, it's a long one here. And it should just pull right apart here. So now, that's not good. It doesn't have the gasket. So I don't know what to do about this gasket. Might be able to gently peel it off and reuse it. So let me figure that out. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut the wires here. Let me make sure that all the wires are going to be going to the correct spot here. For some reason, it doesn't have the ground wire. Don't know why. Don't know why it doesn't have the ground wire here. So, So the ground wire is going to go to the green here. So let's see. I want to make sure I'm going to be matching up the wires correctly. Guess I can disconnect it right here. Instead of cutting the wires, here's what I'm going to do. I can disconnect them, which that's good. I may not have to do any cutting whatsoever. Green one, of course, green one is ground. So I'm going to wire it up exactly the way that I have it here. So I can actually remove these. I'm not going to have to worry about cutting and splicing, which is nice. So exactly the same position. That wire that I removed, I'm going to put right back onto here. All right. Place it gently down. And the other one, same thing. Put it right on to the other side. So I hope you guys can see this. Basically, you match up the direction of the vacuum. Here, let me. And now, without even having to cut or splice the wires, I just separated them so I can see exactly where they go. One goes on this end and the other on this end, and I just made sure to match it up from the other motor. So now they're connected. The only thing I don't have connected is the ground wire. I'll figure something out with that. But if you notice, there's no gasket here. Oh, the other one had a gasket. So I don't have a gasket. So I'm going to peel this one off or razor blade it off really gently. So you have a razor blade like this. Should be able to go in there and maybe save this one. All right, so gently just peel. You're not going to get it completely clean because this is stuck on there. It's obviously glued on here. But you should be able to get enough off to use it or to reuse it for the new vacuum. Don't know why this didn't come with the new gasket. That doesn't make sense. Unless it's in the box. Nope, not in the box. So, alright. That stinks. You may have to contact Amazon and tell them, or this company, and tell them that they need to include the gasket, because that is important. Probably put it on there without the gasket, but you're probably going to lose a lot of suction. It may rattle, I don't know. You want to replace it with the correct things. Already this is going to be thinning out this gasket, and it's probably not going to fit exactly the way that it's supposed to, but oh well. So at this point, for some reason, my microphone went out, so I continue cutting the gasket around the old vacuum, and I'm going to install it with just a little bit of super glue onto the new one. It's not as thick as I wanted, but it's all I had to work with at this point. I'm also going to take that part off, which is the exhaust, and that simply came off with that bracket, and I installed it on the new one with no problem. But as you can see, it fits right on there, so I'll just glue it on and we'll be as good as new. So there's the super glue that I use. I basically just apply it onto the rubber gasket itself. Yeah, it was a little messy and it got on my fingers, but oh well, not a big problem. I was just really careful to tap it on there and let it dry sufficiently so that I could install it. So here's the old one, and I'm removing that little exhaust hose. So this was the easy part. That was easily removed, and now I just install it on the new one. So now what I'm doing is taking the ground wire, and since it didn't come with a little ground wire tab to easily install it, What I'm going to do next is install the vacuum motor, and then what I'll do is I will bolt the ground wire right on to where one of the screws are. Alright guys, so I had to make a quick trip to Home Depot because since this motor was actually slightly bigger, it was like 1.5 inches bigger, so this end here was about 1 inch or so larger. So it's a larger vacuum. Even though it's the same model number, don't know why it's bigger. So must go to the bigger machines now. So I had to go to Home Depot and get some screws to match and basically get 1.5 inch screws. So now they're fitting in here perfectly. So I am making sure to line the holes up here correctly. And what I'm going to do before I cinch it down tight is take the ground wire and I'm going to actually put it right on here to the metal body. And I'm going to make sure that the top here is centered. It actually looks pretty good. I think I need to shift it up just a little bit and tighten it. There we go. We get it nice and snug. Alright, so there's one other longer bolt that goes in here. So these 2 smaller screws and then this other bolt. I don't know why they made it like this, but they did. So you basically need to get it 1 inch larger than the original. Alright. Everything is looking good. Everything's connected. Okay, I'm going to zip tie these off. So let's zip tie these together just so that they're a little bit tidier. Okay, that's nice. At least they're together. So, the good thing is, it does fit in here. I was worried that if I close this, that it wouldn't fit, but it does. It fits perfectly. But it definitely takes up like all the space in there with like nothing to spare. So I can see the motor right there. That's good. This seal is actually still good after 10 years. It's still nice. It's not, you know, it's cracked around, not cracked, but worn around here, but it still provides a good seal. So that's good. So let's turn it on and make sure that it doesn't sound horrible. Ta-da! Nice! Ta-da! All right, so I can give this the boot. Okay guys, so it is fixed. Oh, that is a good sound. All right, we're going to make this thing last another 10 years. All right, guys, that is it for the Myteelite. So happy I was able to fix it because I have work tomorrow. I got 2 big jobs, and I'm sure I'm going to need the extractor. So, sounds great. It's working. Suction is nice and powerful. I think this is actually a more powerful motor. So, that is great. I'm going to make sure this thing lasts another 10 years. So, the only thing that hasn't gone in here is the heater. Heater still works great. Heats up the water quickly, no problems. So now the pump is fixed, the vacuum is fixed. I'm sure the next thing to go is maybe like the lines in there, but those are easy. You can buy those hoses anywhere and replace them, but they're still not leaking after 10 years. I've tightened them up here and there, and fixed them a little bit, but I haven't replaced anything. So I am impressed. This machine is a beast, still going after 10 years. That's a testimonial for these Myteelite machines. Pretty awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it or benefit from it. If you need to replace either the vacuum motor or the pump, then check out the videos. Hopefully they're helpful to you. And I'll put links down to the pump to this model and the vacuum to this model as well. So this is the old 8070 model, not the new one that came out a few years ago, the older one. It's the smaller one, and it's still an awesome machine. So if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing, clicking the bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And if you're interested in any of the tools or the products that we use for detailing, then click some of the links below or go onto the website where we have the dedicated page with tools and products where you can click on those pictures, lead you right to Amazon so you can purchase that stuff easily. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great week.